Chump stood in the doorway, holding out the phone. I took the communication device. Staffordy's writing book says you shouldn't repeat words, even when using a different one is really stilted. And Shirley snapped. What do you want now? Can't you tell? I'm in the middle of some deeply significant character-building wallowing. I just wanted to see how your flight was. You know, you didn't have to move so far away. Choose Your Own Adventure High is right here in Sunnytown, and I'm sure they'd have let you transfer in. They're pretty relaxed about last-minute decisions. How many times do you have to tell you? I yelled at her. My career is the most important thing to me right now. I have to pursue it. It's a sacrifice, but I have to do it. The world needs me. The world needs my art. No one but losers went to Choose Your Own Adventure. They had like a 90% non-completion rate. Okay, Heffa. If being in Spatula is what will make you happy, then I think it's just great. Mom, I groaned. You're my best friend, and that's an achievement to be proud of. But can't you leave me alone for 5 minutes? I can't breathe for all this love and kindness. It's swamping me. I'll send you a 1-line email telling you to get off my back in 3 chapters' time, okay? I heard the phone at the wall and threw myself onto the bed. It was time for a good cry. It might have been my decision to move, but I could still get in a snit about it. I wailed my pain and rage into the night, and the wind rattled back in overridden and metaphoric sympathy with my despair. No one had ever suffered like this before. I mean, obviously, every teenager everywhere had suffered pretty much exactly like this before, but I was still the only one. If I was the sort of narrator who wrote poetry about my pain, which I totally wasn't, I was far too mature, it would have looked something like this. Rain outside my window. Rain inside my heart. Gloom and despair surround me. Dripping raindrops like some rain. Having eloquently and beautifully captured the heartache of being 17, I drifted off to sleep. Oh, just thought I should wait while the ambulance gets that man off the road, Chump said. Looks like there might have been some sort of accident. I'm sure it's not a big deal. I peered up ahead. The EMTs were stretching off some guy dripping blood on the asphalt, while the cops wrestled the screaming girl with the knife to the ground. Honestly, are we gonna have to wait here all day? Just another quiet day in good old Spatula. Chump grinned as he swerved carefully around the broken glass. I sighed. He was right. This place was dead. Mistress, she's awake, one of the Goths observed. You see, mistress, she's perfect. We should have her join us. Miss Crabtree hissed at him and cuffed the back of his head with her palm. Silence, you dolt. You've been a vampire for a week, and you presume to tell me what to do? He cowered. No, mistress, it's just that I sense great power within her. And with the reshuffle so close, I thought. You thought? Idiot. Smell her. I can smell sugar and spice and a bunch of other things nice. He leered at me, then pulled back. Precisely. She smells good. This last was pronounced with utter disdain. She spent too much time with the Kelleries to become one of us now. She'd be a pathetic vampire, just like they are. And when the reshuffle comes, she'd drag us down with her. I just had about enough of this. Trussed to a chair and being felt up like a piece of meat by someone other than Teddy. If my arms had been free, I'd have crossed them with indignation. Also, who was the narrator here? I had no idea what they were yammering on about. It was all too much. Miss Crabtree, why am I tied to this chair? We're wasting time, I sobbed. She shook her head. I'm afraid there won't be any magical train rides for you this evening, Effa. You haven't completed the Nefarious Doings class yet, have you? Well, here's a free lesson. The story about me being from Winslet, that's what we villains like to call a trick. Huh. That seemed like a lousy thing to do. My experiences so far hadn't prepared me for situations where characters' motivations weren't totally obvious and superficial. How dare she take advantage of me like that? I won't be here long. I can smell your filthy vampire friends inside, so I'll let you get back to your Marilyn Manson albums in a second. Listen, Effa, we've been friends, but the reshuffle is tomorrow night, and the werewolves have got to be there, and we've got to come out on top. I know you take the bloodsucker, so if you're at the fun fair tomorrow night, I'll have to assume you're on their side. And if your shit comes down and you get in our way, I'll have to kill you too. That would suck. So just stay right here, will you? For me? Another man trying to tell me what to do with my life? I'm starting to get tired of this, and Joe took the full force of my anger. What is it with you boys? You don't own me, you know? I can go out with whoever I like and hang out with whoever I like and go wherever I like, whenever I like. You got that, dog breath? It's not enough that every supernatural entity in the area wants to kill me. Now, I'm not even allowed to attend the denouement of my own story? Well, forget you, Buster. I slammed the door right in his hairy face and stormed up the stairs to bed.